Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Bound Journals, and I've got this beautiful package that came from Susan, my kindred spirit. Susan, thank you so much. As soon as I opened it and saw this beautiful wallpaper and papers, I was like, oh my goodness, so pretty. And so she messaged me just saying that she had this package to send to use basically however I wanted. She had sent some beautiful gifts. My goodness, thank you so much, Susan. You spoil me. And also, I could use this as well for the mental health fundraiser. So there's a mixture of all different sorts of things in this pack. So first thing I showed you was the wallpaper, and I turned pretty much all of that wallpaper into wallpaper pockets. It's one of my favorite things to do with wallpaper, and the pattern was just so sweet, pink with the white sort of floral design, and I just used a cream thread to sew around the edges, and just really sweet pockets. And then those beautiful papers, I think it's wrapping paper that looks like a really like good quality, like one of those luxury types of wrapping paper. And those colourful ones with the flowers remind me so much of spring. And they sort of almost inspired some journals, because I ended up making some spring journals, which is kind of new this year. I've made my first sort of season themed journals, like autumn, spring, winter type thing. And there's a few spring ones that I've done, and through that process I sort of learned that spring might be my favorite theme for a journal in terms of out of all the seasons. Anyway, so it was really fun using those papers for that and to inspire that. Got some lovely napkins, and she sent a few books as well. Just removing some of this bubble wrap, which is great. Can always reuse that for packaging and everything. There's some beautiful index cards. I love the coloured ones, and these are lovely pastel coloured ones. Can't go wrong with index cards, can you? As a stationery lover and as a person who loves organisation, index cards are right up my alley. Anyone else here a stationery lover? Yeah, I get excited over things like staples and hole punches and binders and clips. Paper clips make me so happy. I know I'm not alone, because I used to work in an office, and there were two other ladies in the office with me, and we would just have conversations about our love of stationery. You know, we would talk about how we loved our staplers so much. And it's like, yes, I found my people. We're just super nerds. Anyway, so we've got this lovely lace here. Beautiful lace. So much lace has come in from these mental health fundraisers, so I can say that I'm pretty sure every mystery pack will come with some lace, and I'm pretty sure every mystery pack will also come with some ribbon. Love this book. I've gotten this book a few times before, or maybe a couple times before, Secret Garden colouring book, and these are brilliant. Yeah, I always look for those at op shops. Well, when I used to anyway, when I used to go thrifting. And yeah, those books are in particular wonderful because they've got cream pages, so they lend themselves to the vintage style of journal as well, but they can go into botanical journals, and I love using them for fairy journals as well. And then this is really cool. So I thought it was a book, but you open it up and it's all of these pamphlet type things that go through the alphabet, and all different types of embroidery, I guess, or stitching, and violet. And yeah, so I guess there's like 26 of these. So 26 mystery packs will all get one of these, I don't know what you would call them, but like embroidery pamphlet things. So that's fun. I'm definitely hoping that there will be at least 26 packs. I think there will be, honestly. Each time I keep all of the donations for the mental health fundraiser in a separate room. And each time I go back in the room with another box or another package or another envelope, I just look at all of them piling up. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's actually quite a lot here. It's starting to get a bit overwhelming, but it's a good type of overwhelming, because I want to create as many mystery packs as possible for this fundraiser. And like last time we did it, 100 packs were sold, and so I'm kind of hoping that we get to 100 again this year. Not sure if that will happen, but yeah, so excited to start putting this together. I'm just itching now to get them going, but I have to keep waiting because yeah, I want to make sure lots of different people are represented in each pack. So each pack has a range of items, and yeah, so I'm just holding off, but I've bought the packaging and everything, and it's like, oh, I'm ready to, I just want to get in there. But anyway, if you would like to donate crafty items, feel free to email me. My email will be down below, and I can send you my address. And basically 50% of the proceeds will go to Beyond Blue, which helps with depression, suicide and anxiety. 50% will also go to helping me publish a book, which I'm doing for my own well-being. My stomach is rumbling in the background. It's almost time for lunch. And hopefully that book will help others with their well-being as well. So just a book about the struggles that I've had in life, and I think they're going to be about the current struggles and things like that. Anyway, I want to talk about this because this is the pack I was talking about in the previous video where I shared a journal flip through of ephemera. So thank you so much, Susan, for this amazing gift and happy mail and fundraising donation all in one. And yeah, this was just one of my favorite things. so this was like a, I don't know, faux vintage pack. So it's all like replicas, I believe, of actual authentic pieces, but just copies. I love how everything is double-sided, and there's so much actually. It looks like just a little pack, but you go into it all, and there is a lot in there. And so I managed to make 2 journals out of this, and I combined it with my botanical theme, and so they became sort of vintage floral botanical journals. And yeah, it was so fun. So thank you so much, Susan, for giving me so much fun with this amazing gift. And look at that. Wonderful. And it looks like there's different types you can get. This is the garden theme one, but there's different themes to these packs. And I had seen a pack like this before when I was in Melbourne, actually, but this was quite a few years ago now. And I remember seeing them, and it was just either before I got into junk journals or the year I discovered them, because I was like, oh, that's really cool. I really love them, but I didn't get them. But now that I've seen this, I would have jumped at getting them back then now, because you get so much. So maybe this is a good thing to show you. Maybe you want to look up online, maybe, or look out for these. These are fun. You can make some really cool journals with these. Love them. Love. And of course, I always prefer original vintage items, but this, I adore this too. I've got no problem using things like this. And yeah, Susan, thank you so much for this amazing package, and I hope I have put everything to good use. I have separated things out with all the different areas. This one I have actually put on my wall, on my gallery wall. So that fairy card with the willow fairy, that is actually pegged on a strand of fairy lights on my wall above my desk. So that is a special item that will always remind me of my kindred spirit, Susan. And yeah, I thought originally I might make a journal cover out of it, and I still might, but I like the idea of it being on my wall because it's such a significant piece for me. You know, with willow bound journals, the weeping willow that willow bound journals is named after, and just I'm the willow fairy. I could call myself the willow fairy. Don't need any more names though. I love nicknames and things like that. And then this card, she sent this beautiful gem card. I love it so much, Susan. And she said it reminded her of my followers, like over on Patreon, and I guess my subscribers too. You're all my beautiful gems. My core belief that every person is a gem, is a treasure chest full of gems. And that's why over on my Patreon, the tiers are gems. So the first tier is the gem tier. So all patrons are gems, and then going up from there, Well, it used to be, now it's actually separated. We've got the sapphires, the rubies, the emeralds, the amethysts, and the diamonds. And that's all inspired by that treasure chest idea. So when I opened that card, I'm like, Susan, see, she's my kindred spirit. This is why she's my kindred spirit. You know, she sent me this beautiful fairy card with the willow. She sent me that gem card. And then she also sent me these prayer cards, which are so lovely. And a lot of them are tying into the Psalms journal course that I'm doing, which is free. So feel free to check out the description box below as well if you're interested in joining the free Psalms journaling course, which you can join anytime. So these are really cool, and I've been loving reading these and also sending these with some orders. Any faith journal or faith package that goes out, I send one of these cards in it too. So thank you, Susan, for this amazing package that's getting used in multiple ways and going to many people. And so thank you so much. It gave me a lot of joy, and I hope this gave you a lot of joy seeing me open it and knowing that everything's being put to good use. And I will see you guys in the next video, and know that you are all beautiful, beautiful gems. Shine bright. Bye, guys. Big special thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in January. If you would like to become a patron in February, and the link is down below, and that is where you get access to extra videos, all my printables, all my digital kits in my Etsy. There are post tiers, mail tiers, and journal tiers as well. There is a Marco Polo tier and just lots of fun stuff over there. There is also a link to all of my available courses down below in the description box. You can join those anytime for all of my Patreon and courses. They're monthly subscriptions that work just like Netflix or Spotify, and you're charged on the date that you sign up, and you can cancel anytime.